Handan Sultan, c. 1571-1574, November 26, 1605, Handan meaning joyful, was the mother of the Ottoman Sultan Ahmed I and his Valide Sultan from December 22, 1603 until November 26, 1605. According to A.D. Alderson, her origin is unknown. Some sources claim that she was ethnically Greek, originally named Helena. According to an alternative theory, she was from Bosnia and Herzegovina and her original name was Helen. This is supported by Turkish drama Muhteşem Yüzyıl, Kösem. Life. She was one of the concubines of Mehmed III when he served as the governor of Manisa and gave birth to Ahmed I in 1590. Prior to Ahmed I's accession to the throne, she has not enjoyed any kind of power and wasn't Mehmed II's Haseki Sultan, chief wife, as Mehmed had none. She might have been completely overshadowed by Safiye Sultan, Ahmed I's paternal grandmother who continued to manage the harem. Apparently, Handan couldn't surpass her mother-in-law Safiye Sultan, or her fellow consort Helena Sultan, and later her daughter-in-law Kösem Sultan, and was not an actress of the Sultanate of Women even when she became the Valide Sultan and acted as the co-regent. During the first 2 years of the reign of Sultan Ahmed I, she was the Valide Sultan, being his mother and wielded some kind of power, and tried to manage the government along with Dervish Mehmed Pasha her main ally, but as some chronicles say, she was totally inexperienced about her role. The contemporary historian Ibrahim Pasevi questioned her wisdom. Leslie Pierce points out that Ahmed I tended to disregard her advice. While respecting the tradition that a mother's right is God's right, he ingeniously circumvented her will. She did not manage to receive either influence or economic funds as had the two previous Valide sultans. This was probably due in a large measure because of the fact that she wasn't Mehmed II's Haseki Sultan and was a simple slave before she became the Valide Sultan. Her salary was only 1,000 aspers a day even though she acted as the co-regent as the Valide Sultan during the first 2 years of the regency of her son Sultan Ahmed I while the grandmother Safiye Sultan was receiving 3,000 aksas during the same period. At the opposite, when Mustafa ascended the throne in 1617, Helena Sultan received 3,000 aspers a day although her mother-in-law Safiye Sultan was still alive, a neighbor at the old palace. She prevailed upon her son Ahmed I to save the life of Mustafa I by making him abolish the law on the immediate execution of the brothers of the Ottoman sultans upon his accession to the Ottoman throne. Citation needed. The law was initially put into effect by Fatih Sultan Mehmed for the purpose of preventing probable fighting among the sultan's brothers who were the potential claimants to the throne. However, the Valide Sultan was well liked because she didn't interfere into politics and was known for her kindness, wisdom, and mercy and for her mild character. She died on November 5, 1605 at Topkapi Palace at a young age, 30 to 35. Her death is a matter of controversy. There were some speculations that she was possibly poisoned either by Safiye Sultan, Helena Sultan, or Kösem Sultan. She was buried near Mehmed II's tomb at the courtyard of Hagia Sophia. In popular culture. In the 2015 TV series Muhteşem Yüzyıl, Kösem, Handan Sultan is portrayed by Turkish actress Helen.